Hey, Pooh. It's Jimmy Jam. I hope you're good. I understand you started a company in the Philippines. Is it called Popolo? Or Popolo? Or Popolo? You have to figure out which one to put the emphasis on. You know, when you got that, you got those three syllables, man. It could be three different ways, the way that it gets said. Anyway, I understand you're facing some challenges, and you know what? I think challenges are interesting because I think challenges are God's way of putting things in front of you to let him know how bad you really, really want it. Now, I'm sure you already know our story, our famous snowstorm in Atlanta story, where, Terry and I were producing SOS Band down in Atlanta. We ended up missing the Next Time gig, and Prince fired us. So when you want to talk about challenges, that was a challenge. Now, as it happened, the same night that he fired us, we went and mixed that Just Be Good to Me record by the SOS Band, and our production careers were born. That was not the plan that we had. That was not, a script that anybody could write, but it was God's alignment, and it happened the way that it was supposed to happen. So to me, I always say, as long as you're doing what you love to do, that's part of the challenge right there. So if being in music is what you want to do, what you're called to do, then by all means do that. Anything else in life, you're going to have challenges. It doesn't really matter. But at the end of the day, if you're doing what you love to do, what you feel like you were destined to do, that's the most important thing. So keep it going. Keep it going. Don't, the other thing I'll tell you is a lot of times you get frustrated because you feel like there's that wall in front of you. You're trying to break through that wall. And what I tell people all the time is when you're standing face into the wall and you're pounding away and you're trying to get through the wall, sometimes take a few steps backwards. You look to your left, there might be a door. You look to the right, there might be a window. So sometimes, you got to take a step back and just, evaluate where you are. And a lot of times feels like it's not going your way, but it is God's timing at the end of the day. It all happens the way it's supposed to happen. Put all your energy into what you can control, and don't waste your energy on the things you can't control. So anyway, I hope those things all resonate with you in some way, and know that, trust me, we're going through the same thing. You never get past that. That kind of thing, the frustrations and all that kind of stuff still happens. I'm just old and I just don't put the energy into it anymore. So anyway, that's it. That's my message to you, Pooh, and I wish you nothing but success. You already are having success because you're doing what it is that you love to do. And sometimes that's the best kind of success to have. Okay? Jimmy Jam, and I'm out.
Yeah, this is heavy.
This is heavy. Oh, my God.
Well, I guess I'll get the party started because...
Get the party started, Terry Lewis.
Just standing here, man, I got to be the luckiest guy in the whole wide world.
Yeah.
Because I just had Janet Jackson induct me into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. How about that? Can't do no more.
That's right.
But, man, there's so many thank yous to be had here. Yeah. I have my mother here tonight.
Woo.
Mom, this all started out in the basement for us. And we were making noise, boy. I don't know how she tolerated that. And we used to hear every day, turn that shit down. So I thank you, Mom, for tolerating all of that noise. I love you. I want to thank my brothers in the time.
Yeah.
That's Morris, Jesse, Jelly Bean, Monty, Jimmy Jam, myself, and Jerome.
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody bad like the time. But there's no time without the Purple Man. And we all have to bow down when we say the word Prince. And we have to thank Clarence Avant.
The Black Godfather.
The Black Godfather. who gave us a great opportunity and actually gave us the autonomy to just make music. He didn't chase us and tell us what to do. He just said, bring it to me when you're done. And that helped us form our ability to create. And I'd like to thank my lovely wife who holds me down, and she is so awesome, Indira. Thank you so much. I love you, baby. And I'm going to let Jimmy Jam speak because I can't do no more. I'm too high.
Fix me up, girl. My stylist. Janet Jackson's my stylist, y'all. You know that, right? First of all, that's the most I've ever heard Terry Lewis talk in his whole life, okay? Can we just say that? Now, Hall of Fame to me means that it's excellence at something, right? It could be a sports Hall of Fame or it could be whatever. And even if you haven't played the sport or haven't watched it, if you don't know the songs, when you put Hall of Fame before it, all of a sudden it means something to people. So we thank the Hall of Fame for allowing us to be in. And then the nicest thing about it to me is that in sports, you have to be retired to get in, okay? Now, I don't see a gold watch quite yet. So I think we still got some time to get some things done, okay? The last thing I'll say is music, I call it the divine art. And I say that because if I said to you, what were you doing 20 years ago? And you might be able to piece it together in some sort of way. But if I play you a song from 20 years ago, every memory comes back. It's the key that unlocks everything. So when people say we're going to cut the budgets in schools, and how are we going to cut the budget? We're going to take music out of schools. Are you kidding me? How do we learn our alphabet? We don't go A, B, C. No, we go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What's that next? Right. No, we don't need the long version. We'll do the single version. Single edit. Our goal is to leave music in a better place. That's me and Terry's goal at this point. We are celebrating 40 years. We did this, and we said 50-50. That's our contract. 40 years on that contract we've been together. And next year we will be celebrating our 50th year as friends. 1973 we met. We've never had an argument. We've had disagreements, but a disagreement you're trying to solve, an argument you're trying to win. I don't want to win anything that he loses, and he feels the same way about me. So we're going to take this heavy-ass award, and we're going to enjoy it. We want to thank you guys so much. Thank you, everybody. Rock and roll, baby.